Reading the Bible, I get the impression that Jesus kept a tight control over his emotions. But there were two incidents where Jesus got really angry. Interestingly, it wasn't when the Pharisees brought before him a woman who had been caught in the act of adultery. The religious authorities thought Jesus would be full of moral outrage, but Jesus didn't condemn the woman. He treated her gently. That's Jesus. He understands the human struggle, except for those two occasions when he got angry. The first is recorded in the Gospel of John. Jesus went up to the temple in Jerusalem. He found money changers there and traders selling animals for the sacrifices. Jesus wasn't gentle. He overturned their tables and he made a whip and drove them out of the temple. Quite dramatic. People must have been shocked. "Stop making my Father's house a place of business," he said. That's what they were doing, conducting legitimate business, selling what the pilgrims needed to make their required offerings. But the traders were using the temple as a place to make money. That's what made Jesus angry. It made him so angry that he assaulted them and ruined their business. It seems that on this matter, Jesus has strong feelings. Then there was another time when Jesus got angry. It was also at the temple. The first time Jesus got angry was in the beginning of his ministry. The story's at the start of the Gospel of John, chapter 2. And the second time Jesus got angry was at the end of his 3-year ministry. We read about it in Matthew, chapter 21. Traders were changing money and selling animals again. And again, Jesus overturned their tables and he drove them out of the temple. He assaulted them and stopped their business. Not gentle, not forgiving, angry. Whew. I'm glad I wasn't there. I'm glad I didn't have to see Jesus angry. I'm glad there's not a temple he can come to now. I much prefer to think of Jesus as meek and mild. Actually, come to think of it, there is a temple here. It's a spiritual temple made up of living stones. And Jesus said he is coming back. I wonder what's on his agenda. But here's something to think about. In Matthew chapter 21, it says that Jesus cleansed the temple, and then, immediately after that, it says that miracles broke out. Jesus healed the blind, Jesus healed cripples, and children started praising Jesus. Now, that I'd like to see. The spiritually blind having their eyes opened. Those who've been limping through life being able to run and jump. And a breakout of heartfelt, childlike praise for Jesus.